Let's get this open. So first things first, we need to open the end. And it's the standard Heljan packaging. It's just your block of ice. So in the box we get the logo, and then we get this, which is the train reporting numbers for the Heljan Class 14. So you can either have the ones with the numbers, or you can have the smaller dots or the larger dots, which will just basically act like lamps almost, or headlights. I don't know. And then we have the paperwork. It's just a normal thing you get from Hattons. And that's the exploded diagram. So as you can see, there are lots of parts in this model. And this is how I get the body in the cab off, but I don't really find that very useful. And on the back we have the history, so if you want to pause and read it, you can. So they were built during 1950 to 1965, during the early British Rail period, but then they were practically made redundant straight away because British Rail needed larger, stronger locos. But then they went on to other companies like the National Coal Board, which is the one I have here, or they went on to industrial use. So then let's see what the logo is like. It's just a standard sleeve. That's a horrible sound. So I have had this logo out before and I've run it in, and it runs nice and smoothly. Wow. Now the first thing you'll notice is the weight of this. This is a very, very heavy model. And the head code things, you can see these two blank squares on the front here. That's where they would go. The detail is fantastic on this. And there's one thing I want to point out: these steps are not the strongest, so don't pick the logo up by the steps. As you can see, very nice on the bottom. It has got cab detail. I don't know if camera will focus on it. It's not on. And you can see, but it's not painted though. That's alright. Everything was on the logo in the box when I got it, but the only thing I had to do was I had to refit these cab windows here. They'd come loose in the packaging, but apart from that, everything was there. And it is a very, very nice model. I think what I'm going to do now is get it up on the white background, and we'll have a closer look then. So there we have it then, Heljan Class 14 up against the white background. And this model is just an absolute stunner. The paint is lovely and evenly applied. It's not feathering anywhere, it's not on like the handrails or anything. It is where it's meant to be. The handrails are all separately fitted. I'm not sure about the door handles though, I think they're just painted. Well, they're moulded and then they're painted. But the separately fitted detail is fantastic. Like these little eye hooks you see on top of the bonnets, that's what we're going to call them, and on top of the cab, you can see them. Zoom in here, you can see them. They look fantastic, and if we can get it to focus on the cab, you can see there is a fair bit of detail, but unfortunately it's not painted. But I will not complain because this model is fantastic. Also, you can see on each end that there is the blanks for where you would put the head codes. And you can see the buffers are sprung and they're very nice. And we can see all the air piping in the air brakes and the vacuum brake and all that, and there's even a hook. Now there was a 3-link chain coupling on it, like this one here, but I had to take it off in order for the AD coupling here to go in. The windscreen wipers are also separately fitted, along with the handrails, which is very, very nice. Also, when you're going forwards, you will have the head code light up and one of the 2 lamps lighting up white, and on the back there'll be 1 red lamp and the head code won't be lit up. And it's the same in the opposite direction. You'll have a white lamp on the front with the head code lit up, and then on the back you'll have just 1 red lamp on by itself. Now this is a very, very nice model, and it's also a very nice runner, as you're about to see. And it's also a really strong hauler, because Hattons say on the level this can pull up to 10 coaches, which I can very much believe, as I have tested that, and it can, which is astonishing, bearing in mind it's only the size of a J50, which is a homey model. You can look it up if you want. So I think what we should now go do is get it down on the layout. Obviously I'm not running it on the... Right, so we've now got it down on the layout. So let's see how well it runs. Now I'm just going to say before we get it going, I am using the slightly rubbish Home Beat Terrain Pack controller, the ones that you get with like your sort of starter train set things. One of the reasons is the Gauge Master controller that I have on the big layout. That won't fit into your average, your normal rack power input. And 2, it's just too much hassle, so we just have to use this one for today. So let's see how it runs. Straight away, as we can see, this is a lovely smooth runner out of the box. As you can see, it will just run around nice and smoothly. It won't like other over points or like, and it doesn't really like dirty track though, but it's alright if it's just slightly dirty. As you can see, there is only 1 red light on the back, and then on the front, I'll just see how it gets around. We have 1 white light and a high code lighting up. Now Heljan have used the ridiculously bright LEDs in this, which means you have, if you don't fit the head codes in, it is rather bright. I ran it last night when it was dark with the lights off in the room, and like it was just, I could literally just about see what I was doing on the other side of the room, so they are quite bright. And like I say, it is a smooth runner, and it's rather quiet if you listen. Really the only sound you can hear is it running on this board, so it's just the track in down onto some wood, really. Now I think I may be running this a bit too fast, because in real life you did have a top speed of 40 miles an hour. Now I have ridden behind these in real life, mostly at the Neen Valley Railway, and as long as the driver is nice and gentle, you can get really smooth starting and really smooth stopping with this in real life. Now it does come with a detailing bag, but I kind of had to take that out and get the uplands out of it, because on the big layout we use both ADs and tension locks, so I needed one of each. As we can see, like this van for example has standard tension locks, whilst this guards van has ADs on. So we'll just let that have a nice run, and you can watch it run round for a little bit. There we have it then, the Heljan Glass 14, this one of course being from Hattons. And if you like this video, why don't you go down there and give it a like, and if you're new around here, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. It does mean the world to me. So thank you very much for watching. There will be more reviews coming in the future, so thanks for watching and goodbye.